Hi everybody, it's Linda, and tonight we're going to be painting this flower pot. I'll be adding another leaf to it. So what I did, that was the one that I practiced on, and here is the actual drawing that I did. If you want to screenshot that, here's your opportunity. So in this particular one, I added another green leaf. And okay, so the colors we're going to be using will be vermilion. I'll be also using orange mixed with orange yellow. And then for the leaves, I'll be using light yellow, olive green. And I may be putting a little pudding green in there. And then for the pot, I'll be using sky blue, and then for the dirt it'll be brown and maybe a little red ochre. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set myself up, and here are my paints. Okay, so I will be using the Grabby paints, and I'm just going to wet this down, and I don't have, you know, a dish or a palette to use. I'm at my son's house again, so... Oh, and I'm also going to be using the 000, let me stand up again, the 000 Grabby watercolor brush that it came with. Okay, so I'll be using that. And then for the pot, I'll use a 12 round. Okay, so here we go. And the house is quiet right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be leaving these inside parts. Let me bring my camera down a little bit. So the inside here of the petal will not be painted. So we're going to go in with that orange, and I'm going to put it on plate here. I know you can't see all the paints, so I'm going to add some water to that, and I'm going to add some of the yellow and more water. Okay, so here we go, we're going in, and I will also probably be going over some of this. So just going to paint around what I've already started. I just put water on my brush to just spread the paint around, and I'm going to go down like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint every other petal, and as you can see, I'm going around the area that I want to show, like the vein. So I'm going to get a little bit more paint. I just picked up a little bit more paint, and I'm going to go in like that, and just carefully, delicately. And then I just rinse my brush, go back in. Now I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this leaf, and I'm going to go to this leaf, because this one is wet, and I don't want that one to spread on to the next one. So just very carefully take your brush, and I just grabbed a little bit more paint, and I'm going to spread that out. Maybe just get a little bit of water and move that around like that. Okay, there we go. And a little bit more paint on my brush. And this may take a while because I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to go like this along. Okay, like that, and we're going to go around this one. And just very carefully with your brush. That's Baxter. Oh, not Baxter, I'm sorry, that's Bosco. I still think about the little guy. I miss him dearly. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to continue doing this. I actually should have skipped this one and gone on to this one. So I'm turning this around because it's much easier. Like that. And just going inside and then close to where I want the vein. So instead of using white paint, it's not necessary. I'm just going to use the white of the paper will be my white vein. Okay, and then we get a little bit of water on the brush, not too much, and we're just going to move that paint with a little bit of water and just go like that. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to move it around again, and I'm going to come over here and do this top one, this one up here. And as I get around the painting, a lot of this will be drying like that. Okay, and now we're gonna come in here and we're gonna go get more paint. And we're gonna go up here. Just like that. Let's go in here and do this one. Like that. Now, these paintings that I do are great embellishments for journals, which is what I'm going to be putting this all together eventually. There's just so much time in the day. And I will show you. I packed up, came to my son's, and just brought a limited amount of stuff. But I will be heading home to pack, and then I'm coming back. I've decided it's important that my grandchildren do not go to daycare. So I will be taking care of them. I've developed a special bond with them, so I'm really looking forward to it. And I will do my best to make videos. Now I'm going to go over this again. Some of these. Okay, so let's get the, what did I say, the red. I'm going to add a little bit of red here. I'm going to water it down. And I'm going to put it in here like this and in here like that. And I know I was working on this, so I'm going to let some of that transfer over here too. And now I'm going to spread this. I believe it was vermilion. And wet down my brush just to take some of it off. There we go. That's nice. And we'll go in here and just darken that in a little bit more. Okay, let's move around and we're going to keep going. And now this side should be a little less intensely wet. So I'm going to add a little bit of that vermilion down here. And over here. And bring it around. Okay, now I just put water on my brush. I just wet my brush and I'm going to go in here. Too much water. And I'm just going to wipe some of the water off my brush because I took too much. And I'm just going to spread that like that. There we go. And I'm going to turn that. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm mixing my vermilion with the orange. And I'm going to go in here. And here. Like that. And then I'm going to wet my brush. Not too much water. But I'm going to spread that like so. Let's get a little bit more. Okay, and let's bring that closer to that pencil line that I created. And I just want to wet this a little bit. There we go. So now we're going to turn it around. I'm going to go in a little bit of the vermilion. I'm going to do the same thing in here and up here. And then I'm going to wet my brush and I'm going to move that paint up so it kind of fades out a little bit. And I'll go over it again because you can always add more. Okay, there we go. Just spread that, and then I'll get the orange. And like that. Let's wet this down. And here, like that. There we go. Okay, so now we need to do this one over here. So we need more of the orange. And the yellow. Okay, here we go. We're going in like that. So now what I want, that's the dog. Sorry about that. All right, let me just, using water, I'm just going to, not too much water, just a little bit of water on my brush. And I'm blending this. Blending this out. Let me go in here and just go over these. And then I want to go over some of this here. Let me just check that. So what I'm going to do is go in with the permanent yellow. I'm just going to touch the permanent yellow, and I'm just going to go over some areas with the permanent yellow. Just add a little yellow here and there. And a little bit of water on my brush to just blend it. And it's pretty easy. I don't find this to be difficult. And the trick with painting is, or anything that you do actually, is to just, you know, do it often. You know, I try to paint every day. And it's something I enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna just put a little bit of the yellow in here to blend it. I like the way that looks. It's very subtle. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add vermilion. I'm going to take the vermilion straight out of the paints, which is called Neat. I'm going to dab it off because I don't want too much. I'm just going to go around this circle you know, the inside. I don't remember what that's called. The inside where the seeds develop, like that. And then I'm gonna wash the brush off, and I'm just gonna go in with a wet brush, and I'm gonna move that in towards the center. Maybe get a little bit more. Dab that off on my cloth. Move that in. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Yes? Yes, okay. I have been known to put it on pause and think I'm recording. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going in towards the center, around the flower, like that. And then we're going to add what am I adding? Permanent yellow. So we're going to go in with the permanent yellow, and we're going to go around the center. We're touching the vermilion like that, going around the center. And blend that. I'm going to blend that yellow in with the vermilion like that. And we'll just get a little bit of water and just scrub it. And maybe just let that dry. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to use the light yellow olive green. So we're going to go in with light yellow olive green and just straight out of the palette, out of the paints, and just paint the leaves. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. There we go. And then we're going to go in again. And we're going to paint each area of this leaf. Like that. And we're just going to go around and do the same thing for each section of the leaf. Like that. And we'll go over here and do this one. Like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is drop in some pudding green. I'm just gonna drop in a little pudding green because now the paints are wet, so I'll let that. That was not pudding green, that was the one next to it, but it actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to do the same thing to the others because I like it. There we go. Very nice. Just dab, dab, dab. There we go. Okay, so let's let that dry, and then let's move around and do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to go back in. What did I say? It was light yellow. I could barely read this. Light yellow olive green. So here we go. Very pretty. And then just brush that along. Get more paint. And be very careful here, because you don't want your paint to go where you want the vein to look. So that's where you have to be careful. So moving that along. And I made a mistake on my first one where I did get in between where I didn't want it, where I wanted it to look like the vein was growing. So I'm going to make this a little bit wider here. There we go. And bring that up. Like that. There. Okay, let's do that again. So now I'm adding the phthalo green, which is what I added over here. And I'm just gonna do the same thing, you know, like it's going to be here and there, like that. And just, and then up here. And sometimes you just have to put a little bit more on your brush if it's not giving you the desired look. So that's all I'm doing. Just, and I'm going to go here. And then here's the stem. This is the stem. And then here is the stem, and I want to put the, I'm talking very lowly because, very softly, because everybody's sleeping now and I'm in the next room, so I hope you can hear me. Okay, so we're going to go in like that and like that. Okay, and then we're going to go in with some brown. So let's get some brown. And just very carefully, don't go near the green. I just put water on my brush. And now I'm going around like that. And these are the grabby paints. They're not expensive. And I think they work pretty nicely. Very nicely. Okay, here we go. Going in. Okay, here we go. And we'll go around the other side, and we're almost done. Let's add a little brown here. Make it a little darker. So now I'm going to switch over. Where's my other brush? I was looking for my Princeton round and I cleaned it off earlier. I was painting with it. So I'm going to use this. This is a 12 round. And I think I mentioned in the beginning that that's what I was going to use. Okay, so what did I do with the yellow? Okay, so we're going to go in with blue. I mentioned what it was before. I think it's sky blue. And I'm going to go around and do the bottom of this pot. And I just put a little bit of water on the end of my brush. And I see Bosco's hair. So I'm just using the point of the brush, and I am going to just spread that around like so. And then I'm going to move this. It's just a lot easier to move it. Like so. And then go around this. This side a little bit darker. Just adding more paint on my brush. There we go. And then I'm going to clean off my brush. And you know what? The other one I added, oh, I think I added red ochre. I did. I'm trying to debate, but I want to do that again. Yeah, I think so. All right, so let's go in with the red ochre. And we'll just go like that. And this will be the lip. And just very carefully, okay, I'm going to turn this. And bring it around. Like that. And just, I'm gonna get that blue again, and I'm just gonna go in here just a little touch. You know, when you're trying to fix something, you wind up making more problems, which is what I did. So now I gotta go in with the red ochre because it's bothering me and try to fix it. There we go. Nope. Too close. All right, I'm gonna leave it. And then I want to ground it so that it's, you know, not floating in the middle of the air. So what color should we use? Let's use, let's get one of the greens. And we're just gonna go like that. And like that. And then maybe add another, some of that blue-green in here. Like that. All right, and the next thing I want to do is go back into, I got this, I'm going to give this a little, whoops. All right, let's go in here like this. This is, what color am I using? Dark red. Okay. Dark red. And now I gotta fix this mistake right. Oh, you didn't even see me do that. Okay. I gotta fix this right here. Oops. Okay, and I'm gonna dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, I think it came out really cute. The last thing I want to do is add some of this gold. Can you see that? Signo. Yeah, the Signo Uniball. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around. The center is still a little wet. I'm just going to put some gold little dots here and there. How cute is that? Love it. Okay, let's take the tape off. Am I going the right way? What am I doing? Okay, that's not coming off. Let's try this side. All right, you know, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm taking the wrong side off. This side has to come first. And then this side. I really like this. What a nice card this would be. You know, you can put this on the front of, there we go. I have to get the right tape. This is not the right tape. Okay, there we go. How cute and adorable is this? So that's what it looks like up close. And I am very happy with this. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a like. I greatly appreciate it. Not that I need the like, but YouTube wants to know if they should send this back out. So they base everything according to likes, subscriptions, and all that. So I am working, you know, to try and inspire you all. And if you like it, just, you know, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. With that, have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.